and welcome to another Teacher Talks session tonight. Tonight we are having another educator from different part of the world. And tonight we are having an English language department head, Çiğdem Erdinç. When she comes, we are going to start our live session with her. I'm waiting for her to join the live session. I think she's here, if I'm not wrong. And when she sent me request, we will start. I'm waiting for her. Let me check if she sent. Çiğdem hocam, you are here. And or let me invite you. Let me invite you. I'm waiting for her to join. Let me check. Sometimes it takes time to connect. There is a button at the bottom, hocam, and you can click there and you can send me request to join the session. I have sent you the invitation. You can also accept that. Let me invite again. Just a moment. Yeah, finally. Yeah, finally. Okay, Çiğdem hocam, it's great to see you. And before starting it, I would like to say thank you very much for accepting my invitation and to become our guest tonight. It's a great honor to have you for.
I'd like to thank you to invite me, Volkan hocam. Thank you very much. And I wish you a good night for everyone.
Okay, hocam. Thank you very much. I know that educators are really busy, and I'm sure that you are also very busy. And I don't want to take more time from you. And if you're ready, can we start?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
It's a pleasure
Okay.
for me to be with you. And it's only for you. You know, I'm strongly against using the social media, and I have the Instagram account for you for 2 days.
Oh, great then. It's a new experience for you then. Okay.
Experience for me, an excited experience for me.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful to hear it, hocam. Okay, I know about you, Çiğdem hocam, but maybe our audiences would like to know about you. So can you tell us about yourself, please, and a bit about your experiences?
Yeah, of course. My name is Çiğdem Erdinç, and I have been working in education for over 25 years. I actually started my journey as an English teacher, and naturally, my role evolved into academic leadership and coordination. I graduated from University of Istanbul, English language teaching. Then
Mm-hmm.
I hold my master degree in educational administration. and which really shaped my way looking at education in bigger picture. And for many years, I have been working as English teachers, head of English departments, foreign languages coordinator, leading and mentoring large teams of teachers, and building student-centered English programs from early
Wow.
years to upper grades. Yeah.
I think that.
What I enjoy most is actually being just in the middle between students, teachers, and leadership. And I still love being in classroom as much as working behind the scenes.
I see. It's great. And you have really, the huge experience and you mentioned all of them. It's wonderful to hear that. I hope in the future I'll have kind of a experiences like your job. It's great experiences you have, I'm sure.
Yeah, the best side is you don't feel, really, you don't feel how the years passed.
It's great. Great to hear it. Thank you. Okay, Çiğdem hocam. And thank you very much. My next question is about your past, actually. So what was or were your turning point or points in your own education?
My own education, I had many turning points, but first, I think my main turning point came when I realized the power of a good teacher as a student. I'm
I see.
sure you heard many stories like this, but I believe that when I was in high school, I had a teacher. I had a teacher named Stella from Sweden.
Oh,
She was a great person. And now I realize that the way she taught us, the way she behaved us, I'm actually doing the same thing, similar things. And she was the kindest person in the world. And at that time, she put us just in the middle, the student centered. And she's making us produce everything about language. And we had to speak English all the time with her because she's a foreigner. And
uh-huh.
the way she learned us, she taught us English was great way. So I admired her. This is why I'm an English teacher today.
It's wonderful. Thanks to her then. Thanks to her
And
then.
one more turning point
Of
from
course.
my early years of being a teacher, I feel myself always lucky for meeting the right person, right people at the right time. When I started teaching education, being a teacher, in my first years, I had a coordinator named Ruth Woodfall from
Oh.
England. She was a great person too. And she had meetings with, I worked in mostly in chain schools which have many campuses. And she was always having meetings. And in the meetings, she was making us practice and practical ways of teaching. And
Uh-huh.
today, I realized that while I was talking with you, I am trying to do the same thing.
It's wonderful that. So you still keeping in your mind and you're still
Yeah, yeah,
using it.
yeah.
That thing. Years pass
They
and you still.
inspired me.
Yeah, that's wonderful, wonderful. Lucky you, Hocam, that you had a great two educators in your past that divert you in the perfect way.
Yeah, yeah,
Wonderful.
really, really it is.
Thank you for sharing these moments with us here, Hocam. And Çiğdem Hocam, I know that you just mentioned that you've been teaching for more 25 years. I mean, you're in education, maybe more.
Nearly
And
30.
oh, nearly 30,
Almost
great.
35.
Okay, but it doesn't look like that. You look younger.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
and I'm sure that during all the years you have tried different techniques and methodologies and strategies in your lessons, and you try to, teach them to other teachers or use them in your lessons. And I'm sure that you have a kind of a philosophy of teaching. So what is it? What is your philosophy of teaching?
Yeah, it's very simple. I believe learning happens best in a safe, supporting, and engaging environment. And I'm always trying to create the atmosphere like this. And my role is to create opportunities for students to think, to create, to communicate, and grow, and then grow. And to see the result is the best way.
I see.
Very simple for me.
But I think it's a good way to have it kind of philosophy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ajam. You know, and as an educator, we have lots of stories in our life. Sometimes we have bad stories, of course. Sometimes we have good stories. Sometimes we failed one, and of course we have some success stories. And my question is going to be about success one. Can you tell us one or two? I'm sure you have lots of stories, but success stories of yours. But we would like to hear something inspirational if you have it.
Hmm. If you ask me what you remember from your education, is the feeling that always, I can do it.
Uh-huh.
And I believe it. And my main success is helping people believe in themselves. I try always do the same thing for students or teachers. And these are my biggest success, I think.
I see. That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hocam. And Çiğdem Hocam, and you work in Acıbadem Schools,
Yeah,
and I'm sure that you have a great system there. And my
yeah.
question is about your English education. What makes Acıbadem Schools English education different than from other schools?
Yeah. As you mentioned, system. Acıbadem Schools has really, we are IB schools. And in IB schools, we are making the students just a subject, just in the middle. And we are making them make their choice and then agency of their
I see.
learning.
Mhm.
And the accreditation systems. Because we believe that we are doing the right things because we have many continuous developments, professional developments we are following. I'm trying to give workshops to all the team, and we are, as a team, we are doing the same thing. But the accreditation puts everything in order. And for the English education, we have the bilingual system in kindergarten. Then we mainly use speaking first for the younger ones. Then when
Uh-huh.
they grow up, the students grow up, we put plus and plus, plus and plus. And the assessment system is in our school is so effective, I believe. We are always putting the track, students' track is important, and we are assessing them, but we are using the assessment for learning, not of learning.
I see. I see. That makes a difference than from other
I believe
systems.
it.
I see. Thank you. Thank you very much, Çiğdem Hocam, for sharing it. And Çiğdem Hocam, until now, I have lots of educators and from different countries. And when we talk, and we always talk about their educational system in their countries. Sometimes they say our education system is really great, we trust it, but some of them says, okay, our education system is good, but there are some negative points that we need to make it
Yeah.
better. So, and
It's a
you live in,
progress. It's a
yeah, a
progress.
kind.
It's a way. Yeah.
Exactly. And we live in Turkey, and I'm sure that you have a lot of experiences about our education system. And if you, my question is about the Turkish education, actually, the language system, that if you had a chance, to change one thing in our education system, what would you change and why?
The assessment system.
I see.
Really, the students and the teachers really focus on the results. But the
Mhm.
way, the process is more important. I had the opportunity to see many countries, and the first thing when I visit a country is to visit a school there, to see the students' behaviors. And before going, I tried to make connections with the schools and the teachers to discuss their educational system. I think the main problem for our educational system is the assessment. We are trying to make the students relax and feel unstressful in real environments, real atmosphere, to reduce the stress and produce more. So,
I see.
yeah,
That's the thing that you want to change it. I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Hocam. Okay, so teachers, I'm sure that all the teachers, they always want to be successful and in the classroom. They want to achieve their goals. They want to complete the ideas in their mind when they go into the classroom. But, sometimes, of course, we do it, but sometimes we cannot. But, you
yeah,
know, I'm sure that we always want to be successful. But as an experienced one, I'm sure that you have seen and you have taught a lot of teachers in your career, try to teach them lots of things. And what do you think makes a teacher successful in the classroom?
Uh, the only thing, the first thing, building strong relationship with the students
Uh-huh.
and make the students believe that they can do it, believe in themselves. And once upon a time in the past, I had a student. I remember his name Mehdi, and he was a bit relaxed student, and he only prefers being in class. And he always tells me that, teacher, Miss Chidam, it's no problem for me not to do anything. But when I don't do anything, you feel really upset and sorry for me. So I'm doing for you.
I
And
see.
now he's an English teacher.
Oh, wonderful. It's great that so that makes a kind of a success for the teachers. I'm sure that for you also. It's great to
Yeah.
hear it. And do you still have a connection with her?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
wonderful.
have many students who are English teachers now.
I'm sure that you're very proud of yourself when you hear them. And you should, of
Of
course.
course, of course.
Oh, it's
Like your
great.
children, like your own kids. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. And Çiğdem Hocam, and you know that before starting this job, I mean, as a teacher, I'm sure that most of us have a kind of a classroom in our mind. Oh, my classroom is going to be like this. My classroom is going to be like that. And I have this and I have that in the classroom. But of course, sometimes the reality is not like that. There are some different things happen. But my question is, if you could design your dream classroom or a dream classroom with unlimited resources, what it
Oh.
look like?
Flexible.
Flexible.
Flexible. Where the students feel comfortable themselves. Actually, we are trying a bit of flexible classes. This year, I have a class too, and in my class, there's a carpet, and sometimes while we are doing a group work, they are sitting on the carpet, they are coming together, they are making some
Uh-huh.
productive skills. And I put some tablets in one of the corner of this classroom, and when they are making researchers, they are going and take them. And I put on the other side of the classroom some booklets that early finishes, fantastic finishes booklets. So when they
Wonderful.
work, they go there, take their booklet and do something on it. And it works. I see it works. Most of the students enjoy this. And technology, of course, we have to use it.
Definitely. That we cannot escape it. We cannot escape from it. We cannot deny it actually. We're
Yeah.
living in a technological era. I see. Okay. Thank you very much. Talk about your dream classroom with us, hocam. Okay. So Çiğdem hocam, you know that emojis are really popular and we are using it in our life, and while texting it or while sending a message or email we use the emojis, and I'm sure that we all love the emojis. And my
We are
question is
using it space.
yeah, exactly. And my question is about emojis. If you were an emoji as a teacher today, which one would you be and why?
Yeah.
I know it's a hard question.
Smiling, smiling
Oh,
face, I think, because I enjoy being in class, being a teacher, and maybe a compass, which shows the direction, which leads the
ah.
direction, guidance, and the guidance and balance of the compass emoji, maybe.
It's wonderful. It's great. This one. It's really. I never heard this compass one. This is my first time I heard it. That's nice one. Yeah, when you say it, it's a great one to hear it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Çiğdem Hocam. All right. You know that, and we live in Turkey, and I'm sure that in your career you have met a lot of students and a lot of teachers, and you have listened their problems, and you listen to the students' problems, and you have faced also lots of problem, and you have lots of ideas about it. What problems do teachers, especially in Turkey, let's say, face with teaching English to the students here in our country?
In our country, yeah. During the pandemic, I was the head of the district, Üsküdar district, and I chaired the meetings of districts. And there were some from teachers from public and private schools, they have different problems. But the only thing I remember from that meetings, they always talk about the complaints rather than the solutions.
Uh-huh.
And the crowd of the classrooms, the exposure of the students to English, to make their improvement in English fluency. And that experience showed me how important to realize and to move it from what's wrong to what can be done.
Ah, I see.
I
I got
believe
it.
I believe we can try to find solutions for every problems. Of course, there is always something. There are always challenges to
Mm-hmm.
do something because the individuals have some problems. We have to differentiate the students. Sometimes we have the problems about differentiation.
I see. I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much, hocam. Okay. So, Çiğdem hocam, there are lots of moments in the classroom happening, and sometimes that moments, of course, makes us angry or makes us shocked. And of course, there are some moments that make us happy and smile. What classroom moments always makes you smile?
Ah. We are always trying to enjoy during lessons, and I smile most when I see my students using my sentences that I
Ah,
use in the classroom with my tone and gestures, even in the breaks. While they're running after us, we always speak English with our students. They even don't know that we know to speak in Turkish. And you
great.
shouldn't do this. It's not your responsibility. They are telling each other with my tones and gestures, and it always makes me smile.
That's a nice. It's actually it's really nice moment when when I think about myself that sometimes it happens in our the school that the student use the sentences that we using in the classroom, and that also makes us smile. Thank you very much, hocam. Okay, so you know that teachers talk a lot actually, and we say lots of actually we love talking in the classroom and outside the classroom, of course. And but in the classroom we have some sentences that we always use without realizing it, or sometimes maybe we realize it. When you think about them, what is the most common sentence you say in classroom?
Hmm. I'm curious now. Send me. Okay, I'm impressed. Send me. Next. What is next?
These are the
These
things
are my
that
sentences, I think.
that you always use it. I see. Okay, great. Thank you. Like that sentence is also is nice. Send me. I'm curious. Send me. Oh, nice. Thank you for sharing it, hocam. Okay. So what I'm gonna ask you that about, in education, there are lots of things happening, all right? Especially in say technological part is really, improving every second maybe. And that lots of things happening. What change in education, especially, excites you the most right now?
Hmm. What changes? Curiosity of both teachers and the students, and the agency, I think, voice and agency of students
Uh-huh.
excites me most about education
I
and
see.
technological developments, of course, and the curiosity of the people of my team sharing each other
Mm-hmm.
with
That
excitement. Always makes me happy. Yeah.
you make happy. I see. Thank you. Thank you very much, Idam hocam. Okay. And hocam, I'm sure that you have taught lots of students, maybe thousand students in your career. And of course, you teach and they go, or maybe to the next years, or you teach and they leave, or maybe go in other schools, or maybe they go another grade. So when you think about all your students so far, I mean, what do you hope your students remember about you years later?
Mhm. For a time, I wasn't in class, but in my early years, I have many students, and I would like to hear from my students, and I'm hearing this. She trusted us.
Ah, nice.
Trust is the common word, I think, keyword for my students.
That's
Uh, I had a student who visited me a few weeks ago, which made me very happy.
uh-huh.
She came to visit me with her little son, and she passed the exam of. She is now trying to be a pilot. In a few
Wow.
months' time, she's going to be a pilot, and you know their exams are a little bit difficult. And she came to thank to me after long years, and I was her teacher in middle school, and but she impressed me a lot, and she made me cry.
That's a great moment probably when you know just saw her in front of you, and from years and years they're coming to and say thank you for the things that you have done for her or him, and so I'm sure that you felt again proud.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I always feel myself lucky because I'm matched with sensitive students, loyal students. I'm a lucky person.
It's wonderful. Great. Thank you for sharing it, Çiğdem Hocam. Okay, I just said that the teachers, they love, the talking, and if we leave us, we talk days and days and without stopping it because we love it. But I'm sure that you have seen the teachers that you taught over there, and you met a lot of teachers at your school or maybe outside or another place. So when they talk to each other, they ask lots of questions to each other, but sometimes necessary questions, but sometimes unnecessary questions they talk. But when you think about this as an experienced one, of course, what question do you wish teachers ask each other more often?
Yeah, every week we have the meetings for every level, from kindergarten to upper levels. Uh, for each level, we have the meetings. And the first question of the meeting, I'm trying to join all of them. And the first question of every meeting is, what was the last week's best moment,
Mm-hmm.
best lesson, and what can we improve better for better, and what actually made a difference? Because our teachers make plans, and I'm proofreading of them and checking all the plans and make some changes if there is need. But after we implement the lessons plans, we are having another meeting to evaluate them. And the first questions, what worked well? And this is the most question I enjoy hearing and the answers. Yeah,
That's
because
nice.
I'm mostly in the other side, observing the others' lessons and planning the things programs. And sometimes, even for the same lesson, we can feel the difference from the styles of the implementers. And sharing is the most important point for us to
Mm-hmm.
improve better.
To improve better. I see. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing this with us, Hocam. Okay, so teachers, we work really hard. I mean, like
Yeah,
we work really hard,
really, really hard.
and yeah, exactly. But of course, sometimes other people they think that what are you doing there? You just teach. That they think that we have a really easy job to do, but actually it's not. But we always, and I don't know. Actually, I think the teachers are I think the teachers they always need a kind of a motivation to
Yeah,
do their job.
exactly,
So
exactly.
without motivating ourselves or without searching for a kind of a motivational thing to do this job, it's not easy.
Yeah,
So when you think about yourself after 25 years and you're still doing it as a different, the different part, of course, you said, and what motivates you to do this still?
to see the growth, both
Ah,
students and the teachers. to see the growth makes me really every day. My motivation is that, and making the team motivated is a part of my job.
You're right. You're right, exactly. I'm sure that you do it successfully and they're really motivated.
I believe so. I hope so. Not believe, I hope so.
I hope so. I see. Okay. Okay, I got it. So, all right. Thank you again. You know, for example, when I ask the teachers these questions from outside or from other friends, and what were you planning, before becoming a teacher? Most of them had a different jobs in their mind. Being a teacher was their last step. Okay, so when you think about yourself, Hojam, if you weren't, the working in education, what complete the different job would you try? Maybe you want to say just for fun.
Mhm. Unfortunately, being a teacher is not preferable. Even today, the students
You are right.
doesn't put a profession limit for themselves. I will be a teacher. It was the same for me too. But when I started teaching, I really loved it. And I always thank God for being a teacher. I'm serious, and indeed, I'm telling this. But if I were in the teacher, probably I would be a travel writer
Ah, that's a nice one.
or or a cafe owner who is talking every day to everyone.
That's also another option that I have a friend and I mean, like I think she both, at the same time. She has the cafe owner and she's also doing the teacher job because they're having a coffee shop. I think a dream. But now also both at the same time they do the same thing. But that's I mean nice idea to do it.
Yeah, it's
That's
a nice
great.
option for us too. Can we do it all together? It's a nice
Why not?
option. Why
That's
not?
a
Yeah.
great option. Maybe in the future you will have your own shop. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it together. Volkan hocam.
That can be. Let me know, Hocam. Maybe I'll join it. Thank you. That's a
Yeah.
great one. Okay. Çiğdem Hocam, successful people, when they always talk about their role models and who they inspired because, successful people get inspired from other successful people to do their job. And I'm sure that we all have also kind of role models. When you think about yourself, I'm sure you also have a role model. So if you have, of course, who is your role model and who inspired you so far?
Who inspires me? The teachers who deeply listens, who have the curiosity, and who never stop learning.
Ah, they inspire
I
you. I see.
admire them. I really admire them. I am trying to support them
It's
and to
wonderful.
join them. Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Keep supporting them, hocam. They need it.
We,
Okay.
we always need we always need motivation, supporting. We always all together.
Exactly. Yeah, you are right. Totally, we need it. You are right. Çiğdem hocam, in our life, I'm gonna move another question, of course. And there are some, of course, in our life, we read lots of books, we watch movies, and we see TV shows, and there are maybe read some interesting things, or we see a moment on the movie or at the theater, and they affect us and we use
Yeah.
them in our life, or maybe we take that situation in our classroom. So when you think about this, do you have a book, a movie, or a kind of a show that unexpectedly influenced the way you teach or your research or your lifestyle?
Mhm. Uh, Maybe it comes you so classical, but Dead Poets Society. It influenced me. Really, it influenced me. And the book, The Education of Little Tree. It's
Ah, I
about
see.
red Indians. When I became a mother, it was always beside my bed. I don't remember how many times I read it. Yeah, I strongly recommend it to everyone. Yeah, it affected me a lot.
Wonderful. Can you name it again, please?
The Education of Little Tree.
The Educational Little Tree. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing it again with us. All right. Okay, Çiğdem hocam. So you know that, and there are in our life. I hope I'm not going too fast.
No,
Oh,
no, it's
how
okay
is it
for me.
going?
I hope I'm
Okay.
not so fast because we are talking.
No,
I'm
no.
talking so
I
fast.
so far so good for me. It's wonderful. It's great to listen to you, hocam.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you know that there are we face lots of situations in our life, and sometimes, of course, some of them are really challenging. We try to fix it, we try to solve it, but we cannot make it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
at that moment, we say on our own, "Oh, I wish I could have a kind of a superpower, so I could easily fix the problem, or solve it, or deal with it, or something like that." When you think about, we are educators. When you think lots of problems that we have inside the classroom, of course, if you could have one superpower to use it, what would it be and how would it help you, hocam, as a superpower?
I really always think about this. If I have a power to pause the time,
Ah,
yeah,
that,
pause the time, solve the challenges and problems, do something special, who needs help, and then goes the routine.
I see. That's nice. The pausing the time, that's a nice one. Yeah, sometimes we really need, especially some chaotic situations in the classroom. I really sometimes pause it, and all the students freeze like this, and then solve the
Yeah,
problem, and then continue. Okay, now that's kind of a nice one. That's a
yeah, I
great
was
one.
always imagining about these situations.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much, hocam. Okay, Çiğdem hocam, think that we finish our interview when you step outside your home and find a lottery ticket that ends up winning $100 million, which is a huge amount of money for us, of course. What would you do? Please be honest, hocam. Say the
I
truth.
can share with you, Volkan Hocam.
Ah, I was really happy to have it. Thank you very much. You're very, generous.
Probably I would invest it in education again.
Okay, only in education. You're not gonna share some of them for yourself, maybe travel or maybe buying a
Share with the
house.
world, share with everyone who needs.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, thank you very much, Hocam. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you my last and the hardest question, Hocam. Ready? Okay, what is your motto?
Motto. Eh, Lead and support with heart.
That's your motto, I see. Lead and support with a heart. That's a nice one. Thank you. Thank you very much, Çiğdem Hocam. Okay, and Çiğdem Hocam, I've asked all my questions to you, as you know that, but now we're gonna move to the second part of our live section, which is a quick fire questions.
Oh,
And you know that in this part, I'm gonna give you two options, and you choose one of them, and but without thinking it. Okay? Just a
okay.
couple one. Okay, ready?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So
What's that mean?
online teaching or face to face?
Face to face, of course.
Okay. Pair work or group work?
Group work.
Great. And morning classes or afternoon classes?
Morning.
I see. Okay. Textbook or teacher created materials?
Teacher created materials. In kindergarten, we created our own materials. We don't follow a book.
I see. Okay. Correct immediately or later?
Eh, we should have do it later, but as English teachers, I think we are doing it immediately.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Motivation or discipline?
Both of them.
Okay. Control or trust?
Controller,
Control or trust?
trust.
All
But we
right.
are using both of them.
I see. I got it. Printed materials or digital?
I prefer printed.
Okay. And red pen or green pen?
Green. I don't
All
like
right.
red.
Okay. And the last one is staff room or classroom?
Classroom.
Okay, wonderful.
Really
Thank
classroom.
you. It's great. Thank you. Now I'll ask all my questions, Çiğdem Hocam. Thank you very much. And you know that before ending our live session, Hocam, would you like to add anything else? Do you have any suggestions or any advice to the audiences?
Volkan Hocam, It's a really great pleasure for me to be with you, to talk
Huh,
to you.
the
Thank you very
same.
much for it, first of all. Thank you very much. Maybe I just remember it now. We have a program, Bloom into Teaching, for the younger ones who is thinking about being an English teacher, or for the early years of their career profession. We have a 3 weeks education, 3 weeks program for the new becomers, for the new teachers. And if they
Yes.
have the chance, they can follow from our website, school's website, and they can join it. We
It's
recommend.
wonderful. And you mean the acıbademschools.org
Yeah,
or okay, there
Acıbadem
is a
Schools.
program. Okay, can you just name again the name of the program?
Bloom into teaching.
Blooming to teaching. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Çiğdem Hocam, for sharing with us. I'm sure that when they see it, when they listen it or watch it, and they will see it. And I hope they will come and join that sessions there in your website. And maybe after the session, if you just send me a short, the photograph maybe fit or
Hey,
something like
I
that,
can.
I can
Yeah,
share it also, Çiğdem
I
Hocam. All right. So and Çiğdem Hocam, I just want to say one more time, thank you very much for being with us here, for your suggestions, for your advice, and which is the most important thing is your time. You spent your time here. That was really, the precious for us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
thank you very much. You're so kind. It's a pleasure. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Okay, thank you. And Çiğdem Erdinç was with us here tonight, and with Teacher Talks 230 sessions, and we had a fruitful session with her. And as you know, that we are going to be here next week at the same time on the same day, every Monday at 9 p.m. And until the next time, please take care of yourselves wherever you are. Of course, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And please take care of yourself and take care of yourself, Çiğdem Hocam.
Thank you.
And bye bye, everybody, and peace.
Yeah, please.